Rocky Cross. Hi, my name is Anna and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back for a very exciting comeback reaction to one of our all-time original faves, and we'll be reacting to Super Junior.
Yes, so Super Junior is back today with a new release, special single, and the song is titled Callin'. Obviously, we watched the teasers in advance, so we kind of know what to expect. It is a slower song. Also, the music video is called Winter for Spring version. The implications that there will be multiple versions of this are very interesting, so we will see. But anyways, that being said, let's go! But it's just like animated, like drawing. Oh, okay.
Not anymore.
I was like, is this gonna be all animated? I was concerned for a moment.
They would have really thrown us off with those teasers if it had been animated.
Thank you. I was gonna ask.
We're not going to be talking a lot during this.
No, yeah, I had a feeling we don't talk a lot during slow reactions.
Small thing.
What is that? Oh, it's just, okay, I thought it was like something in ice. The pullback is really interesting.
Oh, was all the lyrics?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
I like how it goes back and forth.
It kind of looks like Miyazaki.
I was
art.
thinking that
Yeah.
too. What's that impression? Oh,
Dangerous.
yeah. The way character. Yeah.
The fireworks are interesting because I feel like I don't generally associate that with like these emotions.
No, I know what you mean. Like, I get the sentiment, like how it's supposed to relate to like the sparklers and matches, but it's more explosive and gentle. Oh, what is this instrument? What? Oh,
This is very Miyazaki.
Oh!
Now it's like fire.
Lingering. It's conversation style, as you might have expected, because there is no dance and it's Super Junior.
And it's slow.
Yeah.
And our feels. It was really pretty though.
Mm.
But like I'm not surprised because it's Super Junior. They're like beautiful vocalists. But like even not just the vocal part of it, but the lyrics and also visually what they're showing was very pretty. Like I really liked the way they played with light and like mirrors and like sort of projections. Like I'm thinking about the shot of Kyuhyun when you were like, oh, it's interesting how it carries over. I was actually focusing on something visually instead of the song at that point, because there was like Kyuhyun, but then there was sort of like, you know, when you look through like something has light shining on it and there was like almost a projection of him behind it because it looked like you were looking at him through a mirror or something, or through like windows. It was a really interesting shot. And so you said that and I was like, yeah, what?
I was like, wow, she was really fast to respond. She never usually like responds that quickly when I say something about music.
I was like,
So I guess this makes sense.
yeah.
No, I was talking about how it carries over. Like, there's a lot of overlap of vocal lines between when it switches parts between members. Like, I think at that moment, was it Yesung who had just finished singing? And it
Yes.
carries over a little bit into Kyun's part. Then there's also the parts, I think, when Eunhyuk and Jindong, like, overlap a lot in their parts. Probably is reminiscent of the light things that you were talking about, or just, like, the haziness that you feel lingering, too. When you said projections, I immediately was like, oh, you mean like the firework projections on Hichar?
Yeah.
Aren't there like visual art exhibits that do that?
Yeah.
I forget the names, but
Something else I thought that was really interesting was because it's showing this whole like going from lonely to being together thing, and they portray that visually differently too. I guess a little bit more hopeful at the end visually as well. And I just thought it was really interesting how there were even the shots of them, not just when they were alone, but when like you could see another member behind them or something. It was still very separate and like you still got that lonely feeling. It was really just you were seeing them because multiple people were singing, but they'd be separated by like being in different rooms or like having a window between them or something like that. So you really do feel the alone concept, and then it does gradually shift to the end when you're seeing like the snow turn to flowers, and in the last shot they are all together.
I mean, we already said earlier that the switch between real life versus the animation.
I loved the animation though. I was like, oh, I recognize that place and I recognize that. That's my desktop background.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the river that runs through Seoul is my desktop background at work. I guess it also just makes sense because, like, Korea, like, spring is a time for, like, new relationships and, like, love and everything. And that's why it's, like, shifting. Like, it's time for love.
This is gonna sound really ridiculous. Complete shift of emotions and feelings. But when they first show the clip of the girl in the field in, like, the animated version, I was like, novice?
Oh, because it's the SM universe?
Aw.
Yeah. That's so funny, because in my mind, I was like, oh, is there going to be a real girl at the end? I was, like, waiting for it, and then all of them popped up, and I was like, no.
The song was obviously very beautiful as well.
I mean, it's like a ballad. Like,
Yeah.
We already said they have beautiful voices, and that the lyrics are beautiful.
Like you were saying, I feel like people always forget that about Suju, because they are so popular on Variety now and everything, and like people usually know they're like super catchy pop dance songs, that they like forget about the more like serious ballady style songs.
And the fact they can even like pull it off so well.
And not even just a solo, it's like when the group comes together and does it.
I don't know, it's very like comforting. Yeah, like listening
Calm.
to them, it's calm and peaceful.
So like we get all the light stuff, all the imagery.
Yeah.
Matches, the gentle flame, the sparklers, like the gentle twinkling, and then the fireworks.
Which I got at the end. I did get at the end the fireworks, but
When
at
it
the
was,
beginning
like-
I was like...
When it was in the animated format, I
Yeah.
got it. Because it's like, oh, just like observing and contemplating my life.
Mm.
But not like your initial reaction to fireworks.
Yeah.
But I get it. Oh, yeah.
I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're just gonna keep being like, and yeah, and that, and yeah, yeah.
But I will TLDR for this. So TLDR for this reaction is, first of all, congratulations to Super Junior on yet another lovely, wonderful release.
With all of them.
With all of them. Oh yeah, we always get excited when like Hichar is in a Super Junior release, because if you know Super Junior history, If you know, you know. This song was a beautiful ballad that is preparing us for the coming of spring, transitioning out of winter. Very calming, comforting, a little bit hopeful, especially towards the end. And as expected, as the elves we are, we loved it.
That being said, if you also loved it and you also love Super Junior and you want to talk more about it, about them with us, come find us on our socials, which are linked in the cards. And as always, if you enjoyed this reaction, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!